Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kim Barrett Show. I am your host, Kim Barrett, and today, what's coming through your eardrums is the audio-only version of the Kim Barrett Show. That's right. Once a week, you get me in your ears for 10 minutes, bringing you the latest, the greatest, all the marketing insights you need to grow your business. Now, today, if you're someone, whether you are experienced at marketing your business, whether you are someone who's just starting out to grow your business, I want to give you some of the fundamentals that you really need to make sure that you have in place so that your marketing works and your business grows. Now, why is Kim talking about marketing? Obviously, getting business growth ideas, business growth strategies from the podcasts that we roll out here. Now, the reason why I find marketing so important is because really, marketing and sales is oxygen for your business, right? Without either one of those, your business will not grow. Like, hands down, that's the bottom line, because Kim Barrett says so, right? That's pretty much it. So that's why I really want to make sure that I instill in you guys the insights and takeaways that I've learned over the last 16 years in marketing so that you can really grow your business effectively. Now, the first point that I want to make when it comes to marketing is really around building the fundamentals, right? If you're going to build a house, you want to make sure that you have firm foundations. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is your house is going to fall over, right? You don't want to be building your business based off of a tip, a trick, a hack. It's like, oh yeah, let's do TikTok, let's do this. Oh, here's the latest little Instagram hack, just do Instagram Reels, whatever it might be. I want to make sure that you guys have the foundations down pat. Now, the first key when it comes to foundations, which is what this episode is all about, is making sure that you've done effective research and you understand your niche, or niche for my American friends. Now, a lot of people go, oh, Kim, but my product or service works for everyone. I have a gym. I can train anyone. I am a business coach. I can train any business. I sell clothes. Anyone can come and buy these clothes. Now, when it comes to choosing a niche in your marketing, the most important part that I want to instill in you is that this is not your niche for your entire business, which is where some people get confused, overwhelmed, and stressed. Like, oh my God, how am I ever going to do this? Like, how am I ever going to make sure that I only work with this one person? And it's like, that's not what I'm asking you to do. What I'm asking you to do is that for every marketing campaign, right, every advertising campaign that you put out there, you focus on one specific person, right? One key niche. Because if you do that and you do that effectively, your campaign will skyrocket. Because if you're sitting there and you look at your phone and you look at the person's phone next to you that's sitting around you, whoever that may be, whether you're at work, at home, or whatever, and you're a similar type of person, you open up any social media feed and you scroll through it, everyone's experience is individualized, right? Every single person has an individualized experience when it comes to their social media. So if everyone has an individualized experience, why are you not marketing like that? That's the question I pose to you. Why are you not marketing to individuals? Why are you trying to do broad brushstrokes, right? When it comes to social media campaigns, which is what I highly recommend every business looks at, right? Not that every business does, but every business looks at, is actually understanding that it's individualized and creating a campaign, creating a marketing idea, a marketing strategy based on that individual niche. Right, and being micro-targeted with it so that if you've got an ad, you're running a different ad to a 20 to 30-year-old than a 30 to 40-year-old and a 40 to 50-year-old, because they're not going to have the same needs, the same wants, the same desires, the same frustrations, right? It's something we do in depth in our programs. We call it the NOC method, right? Niche, offer, and copy method, as well as our stakeout method for research and identifying and understanding an audience. But if you can actually do that work first, before you open up any fancy social media platform, before you go live on LinkedIn, TikTok, wherever you want to go, you will actually find out that you'll get a way better result. When I say way better, it's like it could cost you half as much, or you get twice as good a quality of lead, right? The outcomes will actually be through the roof if you do it properly, right? So now let me give you some parameters around choosing that niche and choosing and identifying and working with that type of person. Ideally, depending on where you're based and located. So if you're a local based business, as in you only operate and people come in to see you, whether that might be like a gym or a store or a cafe or something like that, then you can kind of be a little bit more broad with some of these recommendations. But if you're online and you can actually work at scale across the entirety of a state or a country or worldwide, then you want to take this to heart. So I would recommend, number one, choosing a sex, right? So a male or female, like choosing one of those that you're going to market to, because then again, you can use much more specific language. You can use much more specific graphics and things like that, where you can actually paint a picture of what their experience is going to be like. So number one, choosing a gender, choosing a sex, right? Number two, choosing an age bracket. If you're Australia-wide or USA-wide or worldwide, choose a 10-year bracket, right? That should be your goal. As I said, if you're local based, you can probably extrapolate that out to like 15, 20 years, purely because of just the audience size that you have, especially in Australia. But USA, you can kind of get away. You might be able to do a 10-year bracket as well. So if you've got that, then you've got location. So obviously, I would always recommend start, if you can, statewide, then go countrywide, then go worldwide, rather than doing worldwide first, because you want to make sure that your NOC, your niche offer and copy, is lined up before you extrapolate it out to the entire world. And you want to make sure that your process and system works. So that's the first port of call. Do that first. Then you can jump in and take advantage of like bigger targeting and larger targeting and things like that. So getting that geographic location sorted. Then you want to go into the demographics. As I said, like we do this really in depth in a process called the stakeout method that we have for all our clients inside our Mogul system. But this is where you want to delve deep and go, cool, what are their wants, desires, dreams, aspirations? Like, what do they think about? What problems do they have? How do they articulate their problems? What do they do about their problems? So it's like, oh, cool, if they have a problem losing weight, they go and watch The Biggest Loser. They go and follow Michelle Bridges on Instagram. Like, what stuff and actions are they doing and taking? Then if you've got that and you've ascertained that, that gives you detailed information, not only about how to articulate these problems for them in your copy, right, in the words that you write and talk about, but it actually gives you a super detailed insight that you can then use for your targeting on Facebook. Right. And at the very beginning, when you're testing out a new marketing messaging campaign, you really want to be tight on your audience. You really want to be tight on your demographic and psychographics and then all those cool bits and pieces of information that you can pull together. Right. But then afterwards, you can extrapolate it out and you can go bigger and broader. But at the very beginning, you want to be super narrow, niche and tight so you know that you've got the right offer, putting it in front of the right audience. So, the way that you want to think about it is if you pulled up in a cop car and you were sitting outside your ideal client's house and you put your binoculars on and you're looking through the window going, hey, ooh, what are they watching on TV? What's that book on the coffee table? What are they eating? What are they drinking? All that sort of information is what you want to ascertain and pull together as part of staking them out and really identifying that niche. I said, if you do that, you will literally see the results in your campaigns go through the roof because you'll be able to articulate better the problems, the thoughts, the fears, the frustrations, but also you'll be able to target better because you know more about them. And then you can go in and play around with like all the funky things like audience insights and things like that to try and find better and more robust targeting options. But if you just do that, your campaigns, your marketing campaigns, anywhere that you do them, right? Not just on social media, whether it be TV, radio, whatever, newspaper, if you're still using that antiquated technology, I wouldn't recommend it. But hey, if you are, take that same approach. Understand, investigate it, and trust me, it will dramatically improve the results of your campaigns. Hands down, hand on heart, be much, much, much better. So for today, that is what I want you to take away. Think about, implement, like go try it out and come back and let me know. And if you like this episode, make sure, please subscribe. Please make sure you leave us a review and let us know what you thought of the episode. As I said, I love making them and I want to make sure that you guys get the best out of it as well. And of course, share it with someone. If there's someone who you know has been going through business and maybe they've been like, yeah, look, I work with everyone. I target everyone. I do this, and this for everyone. Maybe go, hey, check out this episode of the Kim Barrett Show. Share it with them. Give them some love. And hopefully that you will be able to take this as well and make a dramatic difference to your marketing and advertising campaigns. Until next time, I am Kim Barrett. Y'all have been awesome. Adios.